This is Bob from Makana Odyssey, and today we're going to do a reading for Virgo. But before we get started, or Virgo, whichever way you want to pronounce it, I want to show you a couple of products that we're going to have in our shop. I do want to show you this here, this water bottle. This one here has rose quartz in it. And you fill this with water and you actually get the energy from the stone within you. Besides holding it, you actually absorb this into your system, this energy of the stone. It's magnificent in every way, very safe. Look it up, and then if you're interested, contact me, and I will be happy to get you one. And here, these are the candles we're making here, or I should say a friend of mine is making. Magnificent, right? And I'll show you one more quickly, because I want to get to the reading. Shows the triple goddess and the tree of life. Magnificent, huh? So, if you're interested in any of these products, contact me. You could also get them from the Celtic Raven. She is on Instagram. But I do have them in my shop. And we're at the Mount Dura Flea Market on State Road 441, which is right outside of Popka every Saturday and Sunday. We do many things, energy healing. We do Reiki. I am a Reiki master and teacher. We do card reading. We do past life regression. Many, many things, very spiritual things. We also do a lot of counseling. I am a ordained minister, a pagan minister, of course, but an ordained minister nevertheless, and I do the same thing that any minister would do, including performing marriages. So, let's get right to the reading for Virgo. Virgo, I see a bunch of different things for you. Now, remember that every Virgo, this will not apply to, because there are too many of you. But it will apply to certain ones, and you'll know exactly who you are. Okay, so the first thing I want to tell you, before I even get started with anything, is that there is new beginnings coming for you in the future, coming up. There's also a peaceful solution to whatever you might be going through. When I say peaceful, that doesn't mean you're fighting or whatever. It's peace within. When I talk about peace, usually I'm talking almost always about peace within our soul. Because we are souls, and that is tremendously important to realize and understand. I do see a lot of things here. I do see that you, first of all, need to set your heart free. Your intentions, the way you feel. Put your heart and mind together. This way you can accomplish so much more and not get hurt. Put them together. Pick a nice quiet space where you can do meditation, or at least get yourself down to a very calm state, and you'll be able to, again, realize a lot of things in your life that you might not see. See, a lot of times what we're doing, we're looking outside for answers, but in reality, they're all within us. Even when people come to me and they say they're having a difficulty with something, and they go, I'm not sure what the answer is, but in reality, they do know what the answer is. 90% of the time they do. They just do not want to either face the answer, they don't want confrontation, whatever, it's in the back of their mind, but they just can't see it. They're protecting themselves so much that they cannot see what's really happening around them. They know things are going wrong. They know things are crazy. Why? Why are they crazy? But in reality, you know. You always know what is bothering you in reality. Now, there are some of you some things are not exactly right, maybe being led astray in one way or another a little bit. But again, when you go through this meditation, you'll be surprised how quickly you can feel that, understand it, and find a good way around it. You have to remain positive. In spite of the little bit of darkness that might be around you, you have to remain positive. And the way I remain positive is I pray to my gods, and they take good care of me. I know you have the ability to be able to accomplish a tremendous amount. And yes, there are times when you're not appreciated for who you are. I understand that, but you know what? We all face that problem a lot of times with not being appreciated. Even though we work very hard at times and, put everything into something, and then you don't seem to get a little bit of that satisfaction that you're really looking for back. But the solution to that particular problem is whatever you do, never do it for an outcome, an emotional outcome. Never do it for that reason. Do it for the goodness of your heart or because it has to be done. Never look for something back. Things will come back to you. They will. But never look for them. Never expect them. If you expect things to happen for you when you do something good, we'll say, for someone, you'll be let down. Not every time, but lots of times. And I want to tell you the way I also feel about that particular situation is if I do something, I do it because of maybe somebody or something I really want to help with no strings attached. Even if I give somebody something in my shop, which I often do, and I say I'm not going to take any money for it, and they go, why? I tell them the reason I don't take money for it is because if I'm giving you something, it's from my heart, not for money. And I give lots of things away. Sometimes if people are very troubled, I give them something to help them through that, and I don't want money for that because I do it because it has to be done, it is necessary. I don't do it because I want praise. Okay. I also see here that you need to keep pushing ahead. Push ahead. Don't take no for an answer. Whatever you're going to is going to be great. Victory is coming to you. I guarantee you. And I want to show you something. Here we have a card for you that says push ahead no matter what. And here we have the victory card. They're right on top of each other. So victory is going to be yours. As long as you believe and you keep on going, put all the energy and whatever power you have into yourself, into your thoughts, and it's going to be good for you. You also might want to expand your knowledge in some ways also. Now, that knowledge could be in schooling, or when I say schooling, not going to school, but something, schooling yourself on something to make you more prepared for whatever the road is ahead of you. Expand your knowledge. Whether that is going to be expanding your knowledge in you getting a better job or something of this sort, but also expand your knowledge so you're more spiritual, more understanding of the universe, of the gods. That's tremendously important. The first place that we need to expand knowledge is within, and acceptance. Acceptance with the gods, acceptance with the things that we have no power to change. Understand that there are things that you have no power to change, but that's okay. Because there are many things you have power to change. And as long as you get yourself into a position spiritually and mentally where you are strong, these things won't hurt you. If people are trying to do you some kind of harm, like here, maybe being led astray a little bit, you know what? As long as you don't accept that, you're okay. You see, what Buddha says, I'm not a Buddhist, of course, but what Buddha says, if someone brings you a present and you don't accept that present, who does that present belong to? They're not bringing you a present full of wonderful goodies. They're bringing you maybe a bag of crap or whatever it is. If you do not accept it, it belongs to the person who brought it. So they go away miserable. They have to deal with whatever aggravation they feel, whatever they want to release on you because of whatever their difficulties are. Don't accept it. Understand you're above that in every way. You are magnificent in every way. You're a soul. You're immortal. You're magnificent. We're stuck in this human body for now. But we do go home. And each time we go home, we're magnificent. We're home and it's fantastic. And I want to tell you something. You spend a lot more time home than you spend here on earth. On earth, even if you live to 100 years, it's nothing. Nothing. But just think of the fact that you are a soul and you live forever. For eternity, because you're immortal. You are energy. Energy does not die. But your energy with a thought, with understanding, which is magnificent. Okay, it's very magnificent. It's not like you're an energy that lights a light bulb. You're an energy that can think, that has emotion, that's able to perform different tasks, like coming down here to learn on earth and stuff of this sort. You are magnificent. Understand that. And pray. I tell everyone to pray. No matter what God you believe in, it doesn't matter. You could believe in Jesus. You could believe in in anybody. You can believe in Muhammad. You can believe in my gods, which are the Celtic gods, like the Morgana. I believe in. I do believe in them, but my main one of the sisters is bad. I believe with her and all my heart and soul. She gives me signs every single day. Believe, pray, and believe. And above all, love yourself. Understand yourself. Do not have self doubt. Do not have a lack of confidence. Because anything you really want to do that you believe, you can do. And I quoted Jesus, a Buddha, I'll quote Jesus for you. Remember what Jesus says. If you have the faith of a mustard seed, you know how tiny a mustard seed is, you can move that mountain. That's what belief does. That's what faith does. And he didn't mean you can move the Rocky Mountains. He means all these crappy obstacles in our human life. We can remove them. All the pettiness and all of the backstabbing, whatever it might be, we can remove them. Simply by understanding. And understanding you're above that. I learned a lot from Buddhists, from monks many years ago. They are magnificent in every way. They really are. Because they're above all of that crap. You have to try to do the same thing. And then things will turn out okay for you. Okay, now I'm going to wrap this up and I'm going to tell you, you have new beginnings coming. They'll be here soon. Expand your knowledge somewhat if you want to move ahead in a certain area. And if you don't want to move ahead in a certain area, expand your knowledge spiritually, which is more important, of course. Listen to your intuition. Tremendously important, that inner self. Because that inner self, a lot of times, are guides and stuff of this sort that talk to you, guides and angels, or whatever God you believe in. So do that. Now, in Mount Dora at our shop, we also, I'm the reader naturally, as you know, of course, but I have another reader there with me. And she is from the Eye of Persephone. She's a magnificent reader, and she reads with me every single weekend. So, if anybody wants to have a reading from Christine, I call her Persephone as a joke because she's from the Eye of Persephone, you should come by. Remember, we're there every Saturday and Sunday from 8 to 4, and we'd love to see you. We do make appointments for other times during the week, but right now we're booked until August. Okay, so namaste and blessed be.